PCCS Live. Cool. Testing. This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School. Stop by our school at 2490 West Tower Drive in Bolivar and see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for children in our area. All rights reserved. Well, folks, it looks like our video has frozen. I'm not sure what happened there. Well, and it's back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game. This is the PCCS Knights versus OTCA Guardians. We played this team, I believe, last week. This is the varsity game. Starts at 6:30. Correction, 5:30. 5:30 game. And looks like we're maybe 8 minutes from game time. And while we're playing this game, the junior varsity is playing on another court. And I'm going to look at the schedule and see junior varsity is playing BCA Lions. And they're not on a court that we can see from here. And we don't have another camera running for that game. So we'll just have to get a report periodically. This is the varsity game. We're going to look at the roster real quick. Well, it looks like the roster is not going to work like I intended as an automated roster scrolling across the screen, so I'll go through that manually. Number 13, Ariana Larimer. Number 21, Destiny Larimer. Number 8, Natalie Presley. Number 19, Caitlin Sandage. Number 9, Aaliyah Presley. Number 16, Lenny Rust. Number 15, Peyton Gray. Number 3, Hannah Hale. I believe that's everybody, except for the coaching staff. The PCCS Knights are led by Coach Vanessa Gray and Coach Jill Cribbs. Vanessa is coaching the varsity game tonight, and Jill is coaching the junior varsity game. And this is bracket play for the Mount Vernon tournament. This is the last night of tournament play in Mount Vernon. And so this is the first round of bracket play for the Knights. Depending on the outcome of this game, if the Knights win, they will go on and play another game at 8:30. If they are not successful against the OTCA Guardians in this first round, then they will play immediately following this at 6:30. And who they play will depend on the outcome of other games. I'm going to take a look at the schedule for the bracket tonight and see if it says who has won, because there's already one game down. Yeah, it looks like Rush. Oh, Rush is a bye team. So they're going to play the winner of the OCA Guardians versus Rolla Royals, which I believe is the game that just ended on this court. That's correct. So whoever won OCA Guardians versus Rolla Royals goes on to play Rush. And the winner of that game will go on to play the winner of our game, Knights versus Firecrackers. And then whoever loses Knights versus Firecrackers will play the loser of the previous game, Guardians versus Royals. And that game will be at 6:30 right here. We plan to live stream either game, whether we win or lose. We plan to live stream our next game. take a moment to thank some of our volunteers this evening for tonight's game. Heather Hale running stats for PCCS at the scorer's table on the other side of the court. And I can't see who's sitting right next to her. I believe that may be her mom, yes, assisting with stats. And Coach Brian Gray with PCCS is on this side of the court, and he's running the online scoreboard that you will see or currently see at the bottom of your screen. It's not on your screen yet. There it is. He's going to run the scoreboard that's currently shown on your screen. And he's also running the score on Game Changer. And if you're unable to watch this game live for any reason, you can watch the score and keep tabs with a play-by-play online using the Game Changer app. And that's courtesy of Coach Brian Gray. And then we will also have a volunteer as line judge. Oftentimes that's Landon Gray. And I know that he's here, but I don't know if he's the one volunteering for that tonight or not. All right, looks like everybody's done with their warm-up. Both teams are at their respective benches. The ref is up. Looks like he's going to move. Well, he's conferring with another ref. All right, both teams have lined up, ready for the opening greeting at the net, and we'll get this game underway. And I was correct. Landon Gray is our volunteer line judge for PCCS. And of course, we appreciate the volunteers from OTCA as well. They're providing a line judge, coaching staff, and some assistants running the scorer at the scorer's table. All right, and it looks like first serve is going to go to waiting to see where the ball goes. It's still on the scorer's table. The Knights are lining up with Caitlin, Peyton, and Natalie on the front row. Ariana, Destiny, and Lenny on the back row. Oh, and the first serve goes to OTCA. The Guardians' serve is up. And there's Natalie. And it's a point for the Guardians. 1-0. Service up, and it's over to Natalie. Up in the air to Peyton. Peyton up to Caitlin. Caitlin with a gentle tip across and a beautiful point for the Knights. One serving one. Ariana Larimer back to serve for the Knights. Serve is up, and Guardians got under it, but it's out of bounds. Point for the Knights. Two serving one. Serve is up. Guardians under it, and third hit. It's back across to Destiny. It's up. Peyton under it. Forward to Ariana. Setting it across. And Guardians sending it back. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful block and a dink right across the net from Caitlin Sandage. Ariana Larimer moving back to serve. Three serving one. Serve is up. Guardians are under it. Back forward. And they're sending it close to the net. Oh, Peyton trying to tip it over, and close, but not quite. So it's two serving three. Guardians serve. Number 5 for the Guardians moving back to serve. And the serve is up. Over to Peyton. Peyton up to Ariana. Ariana bumps it over to Caitlin. Caitlin with a gentle bump across. And, oh, the Guardians found a hole on our side of the net and scored a point. It is 3-3. Number 5 moving back to serve again. Serve is up. Destiny in the back row, bumping it across. Guardians send it right back to Ariana, over to Caitlin. Caitlin to Natalie. Natalie back to the Guardians. Guardians bringing it over, but got it into the net. And it looked like it went straight back and hit the same player. I get that. Kind of hard to get out of the way, especially if there's nobody there. So that's a point for the Knights for serving 3. Hannah Hale back to serve. Serve is up. And Guardians are under it. Second hit, third hit. It's across. Caitlin to Ariana. Ariana up high to Lenny. Lenny across. Guardians send it way up, and they're getting under it. And Caitlin trying to block it. And ref says somebody got into the net. Point for the Knights. Must have been the Guardians that got into the net. Hannah Hale, number 3, back to serve. She favors the near side of the serving line. And serve is up. It's into the net, and the Guardians doing their best to get it out of the net. Couldn't quite do it. Point for the Knights. 5 serving 3. 6 serving 3. Serve is up. And it's back across to Hannah. Hannah over to Ariana. Ariana to Lenny. Lenny, it's into the net. Point for the Guardians. 4 serving 6. Number 13 for the Guardians moving back. Serve is up. It's over to, well, Hannah couldn't quite get under it. It was good effort. Point for the Guardians, 5 serving 6. Serve is up. Hannah's under that one, up to Ariana, over to Peyton. Peyton back across to the Guardians. Guardians back over to Ariana, to Caitlin. Caitlin with a gentle, sneaky tip across. Peyton over to Caitlin. Caitlin back across to the Guardians. Guardians to Peyton. Peyton to Caitlin. Caitlin setting it up for Ariana. Ariana sending it to second row. Guardians back over to Ariana. Ariana to Caitlin. Caitlin to Lenny. Lenny back across to the Guardians. And they're under it and trying to save it. Couldn't quite get it. Point for the Knights. 7 serving 5. Caitlin Sandage moving back to serve for the Guardians. Correction for the Knights. Serve is up, and it's into the net. Point for the Guardians. 6 serving 7. Number 22 for the Guardians back to serve. Serve is up. Over to Hannah. Hannah up to Ariana. Ariana to Destiny. Destiny sending it to the back row. Good aim, and back to Peyton. Peyton over, and the Guardians can't get it out of the net, and point for the Knights. Peyton Gray is going to move back to serve. 8 serving 6. Serve is up, a beautiful serve, and Guardians can't get it over the net. Point for Peyton. That's an ace, folks. Love to see that. And serve is back up. Guardians are into this one. They send it back across to Peyton. Peyton to Destiny. Destiny setting it up for Ariana. And, oh, that was a beautiful shot. Ariana, gentle tip, just barely across the net. I think the Guardians and I both thought it wasn't going to make it over the net, but it did. Peyton up with another serve, another beautiful serve. And Guardians are under it. Third hit brings it across to Peyton. Peyton up to Destiny. Destiny up to Ariana. Ariana across to the Guardians. In the second row, they're bringing it forward. They bring it forward a little more, and they're going to bump it over to our back row. Peyton's under it. Ariana is going to send it up to Destiny. Destiny bringing it back across. Good volley. And the Guardians are under it. They're bringing it forward. Back across to the back row. Sandage up to Peyton. Peyton over to Ariana. Ariana with a kill shot to the back row, but the Guardians salvage it. And they're bringing it back across to Caitlin. Caitlin to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. And it's into the net. Point for the Guardians. Good volley. All around. Both sides of the net doing a great job on that. All right, number 3 for the Guardians. Back to serve. Her serve is up. It's back to Caitlin. Caitlin to Ariana. Ariana to Aaliyah. And Aaliyah straight over to the Guardians. And they're under it. Back to Caitlin again. Up to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. And kill shot. Oh, beautiful shot. Right inside the back corner. Guardians thought it was going to be out. And honestly, I did too. But it looked clearly in. But it was good aim. All right. Lenny Rust moving to the near side of the serving line to serve for the Knights. 11 serving 7. Serve is up. Good serve for Lenny. Just inside the line. And the Guardians missed it. Point for the Knights. And there goes my video again. Let me switch. I've lost my feed. I'm going to see if I can get that going. And serve is back up. Lenny again. And another ace. Right inside the back row. Folks, I got to see what's going on here. Give me a minute. Lenny's back to serve. 13 serving 7. Serve is up. And Guardians under it. Send it back over to Lenny. Lenny over to Peyton. Peyton to Hannah. And it's into the net. And point for the Guardians. Okay. Let's see if I can get this camera going. Folks, I'm missing the plays because I'm trying to work on the camera, and I apologize for that. I think it's the Wi-Fi here. So regardless of what happens, if we can't get that back shortly, we're recording on another camera. And if we have to, we will upload that recording at a later time. All right, so that was a point for the Knights. I'm sorry, a point for the Guardians. It is 10 serving 13. It's over to us. And point for the Guardians. 11 serving 13. Okay, timeout. While we're on timeout, I'm going to concentrate a little more on the camera here. See if we can figure out what's going on. All right, folks, I hate to say this, but I think I'm going to have to restart, which means I'm going to have to stop this broadcast and start a second broadcast. And we'll see if we can get, it may be a Wi-Fi issue. We'll see if we can get our Wi-Fi connected and figure out what's going on. So